attempt between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Daddy ready.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Play action. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. From the 22, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott on play action. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Looks good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 34. Off the play fake. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
This defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Touchdown! Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Adams, 46 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down.
Prescott on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the order.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Camaro with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On the give, this is Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. On the option, here's Eckler.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. 76 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott off to Thomas on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Prescott yet again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Looks good on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Throwing, Prescott. Being chased out left. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Oswald good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here is Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. 89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.